Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for a huge issue, which is Action Comics issue 987, the reveal of who Oz is. And there's the lenticular cover. There you go. Let's start talking about that cover. I like it. It says Oz, Hope. Pretty cool. So I like the cover. Let's start talking about the artwork. And also, before I start talking about this issue, I do want to give you an update. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 208 or 207, and that's show where I review all the comics I've read this week in one show. If you'd like to go check that out, in the description below there is a link, and the exclusive comics will be listed there too. But let's start talking about Action Comics issue 987. So let's start talking about the artwork. The artwork honestly reminded me a lot of Capello's style of art, just the way everything was drawn. There were some weaker spots, like over here. I feel like the faces could have been more detailed, but overall I did like the art. I think it was pretty solid. But let's see what's going on with the story. So with this issue, we get to see kind of a normal life for Superman. You know, Superman trying to get medicine for these people, and Clark going to the Daily Planet. You get to see that interaction, but then the day kind of changes and you see that maybe someone's influencing these people's motives. They've, you know, just with their personality, Superman's like, something's up, what's going on? Like, well, why are people so fearful? And then we find Superman and Mr. Oz in front of each other, face to face, and by the end, spoiler alert if you don't want to know who Mr. Oz is, we find out that Jor-El is Mr. Oz, and he's going to give his whole reasoning to Superman of why he's been doing the things he's doing, and why he believes that he shouldn't be with these people on Earth, and doesn't like humans, pretty much. So, what did I think of the issue? I will say I think there's some pacing issues with this book. I think because they were trying to set up so much that this was a normal day, there's definitely parts that lagged for me, and until we get to the end, we were like, alright, now we know that, you know, Mr. Oz is going to be revealed. I feel like it relied so much on the reveal that everything else kind of took second fiddle in a lot of ways. So that was definitely a big disappointment for me, was just the pacing and really only getting to the end point where you're like, oh, okay, here's the story, and then the issue ends. Of course, it's just building up to the rest of the arc, but I think they could have paced the issue better and brought some more interesting interactions from the beginning of the issue to show what Oz has been doing, more than just kind of like throwing meanings, which is like, oh, well, why are these people acting this way? I feel like there could have been a stronger emotion there, emotional connection. So, what did I think of the reveal of Jor-El? I feel like this is a lot of people's second pick. A lot of people thought it was Ozymandias, and I would have definitely been cool with that because I am a Watchmen fan. But a lot of people, I think, guessed Jor-El after all the connections with Superman. I think Jor-El definitely makes the most sense because of, like I said, all the connections with Superman. It makes a lot of sense. So I liked the reveal. Again, was it, oh my god, it was Jor-El? Not really. I think a lot of people already guessed it, but it's still going to be interesting to see how did Jor-El get to this point and what Superman's going to do next because of it, and what does this mean for the bigger picture of the DC Universe. So I definitely like that aspect. So overall, it was a good issue, but it wasn't as amazing as I wanted it to be, so I'm going to give this one 3.5 stars. But let me know in the comments below, what did you think of this issue? This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links to my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.